Bro, I'm cooked. I blew 17 Apex VAs. I did that earlier. I did that midway through last month, man. I blew 20. Blew 20 of them plus five TPTs. It's hard. It's hard. You got to bounce back though, man. Might take a break if I was you. Got to get your mind right. It's super difficult. Just got to move on, man. Just know that it's part of the process. I mean, that's just, you got to learn from it, figure out what you did wrong, figure out which rules you broke. If you didn't already have those certain things set as rules, set them as rules and learn from it, man. But it's just a part of the process. What's up, Nathan? What's up, Chance? Sounds like Tokyo Drift in here. Figured I'd go ahead and hop on here since we're trading at all-time highs just to see what we got going on. As soon as we inverted this 15, I knew that we were just going to push higher here. Thought about taking a stab of a long off of that. The only thing I didn't like was the fact that we had swept on, we're on ES here, we had swept Asia. And I thought maybe with this movement right here, we were going to potentially get a push down here to take out London. But then as soon as we flipped the 15, it was sayonara. What indicators do I use? I don't really rely heavily on indicators, man. I mean, you see a couple on my screen here. This is the SMA, pretty basic. And I use this ICT kill zone to kind of chart out, but I don't, when I'm trading live, I'm not really using that. I'm using Bookmap and just market structure. Activated my partials. It blew my account without me knowing. Yeah, I've had that happen too, man. I've had that happen where it works in my favor, and obviously when it doesn't. I had TP set for a long that I was in, so I had like 4 sell orders placed at a level one time, and I'd closed the trade early, but for some reason it didn't close out my TP level, so I still had the sell orders waiting up there. Price hit my TP, and as soon as it opened those sell orders, it just dropped. I ended up making a couple grand off of it. It's kind of wild, but it could have worked. I mean, it could have just blown through that, and I could have been down. You got to be careful. This is ES. This is S&Ps. TP on longs. Hey man, no, I don't think there's anything wrong with trading pre-market, Junior. If you took a long off of this inversion here and your target was all-time highs, I think that's a great trade. C-bum trader. Appreciate that, man. What is Bookmap? Bookmap is a software that gives you level 2 data. So it shows you where the orders are all stacked up in the market. Both, Justin. Name is Christian, and I am a Christian. Who do I recommend for educational videos? Man, it depends on your strategy and what you're trying to execute. If you're trading ICT, obviously the ICT mentorship, ICT 2022 mentorship is a good series to go through. The guy himself is kind of he's pretty insufferable, but the principles and stuff, the strategies that he's teaching are good. If you don't like him, there's a page called T-Trades that teaches the same stuff, but he's a lot more palatable. But I mean, this stuff's gonna be boring, man. Like if you're, I will say this: it's not boring to me. It's interesting to me. So if you're getting bored from it, you're gonna have a hard time trading because most of this stuff is boring. It should be boring. This isn't like a dopamine fix. This isn't supposed to be a roller coaster. That's how you become successful at doing this stuff. Is you it's a boring, simple. Oh, but the guy is he dude. To me, he wasn't necessarily boring. What was my problem with him was he was kind of just like, I don't really know, man. It seemed like he had some issues. But T-Trades teaches some good. He teaches the same strategies, and I feel like it's a lot more simplistic, easy to understand. He's not doing a bunch of bullshit talking like, excuse my language, like ICT does. He's pretty straight to the point. Yeah, I get that, man. T-Trades. Check out T-Trades. Just the letter T trades. Do I like trading all-time highs? Not necessarily. It's not the easiest. So we'll see. It could just be today we just our hands off. There's no news scheduled. No orange or red folder news. I appreciate it, dude. Appreciate it. Yeah. Let me know how that goes. If you don't like T-Trades, come back here and I'll give you some more. I got some other guys too that I like. So PJ Trades is a pretty good source. If you're looking for a Discord or social media, check out PJ Trades. Dean, 22 euros on the day, man. What is that in dollars? 2,900 or something around there? 2,700? I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Glad you're here. That's awesome, dude. What was your trade that you took? Did you long it off of this inversion? You must have been pretty heavy. I think we had a 5-minute inversion on the. Was it a 5 or a 15 on here? We had a 15. $72 points. Ah, Forex. That's right. Hence the name. Nostra Quantis. Let's hear it. Your money printing idea. I did, Caleb. Yeah. I have the $50 subscription, whatever that is. Is that the premium one? Grinders at 14 a share. I just hired a new CFO. Interesting. I haven't been doing any swing trading or options trading, man. I am educating myself about it because I don't really know a whole lot about options trading. So I'm in the process of educating myself. But I did swing trade. I just closed a position yesterday on NVIDIA. I had bought in when that huge dip took place about 6 months ago or whenever it was, 4 months ago, when it went down to like 89 a share. I threw in pretty heavily, and I got out at 187. I made a decent profit on that. It's monthly, Austin. This is a yes right here, Hector. This is a yes. Using 3 AI to do a deep dive. Okay. Yeah, I'll check you out. I'll screenshot you real quick so I can. grinder. I use an indicator for the sessions, so you can see here that get rid of that. You can see the sessions here. So the November 22nd option. Okay, I'll check it out. Here's the indicator I use for the sessions. ICT kill zones and pivots. NQ's looking decent. You know, the typical strategy of like seeing a key level get swept and then targeting another key level for the draw and liquidity, it's kind of hard to do when it's at all-time highs like this. Like, I'd be hard-pressed to short at an all-time high. And you got a little bit potential breaker here. Potential breaker here on the 2-minute after we just swept all-time highs. But again, I don't think it would be, it's not the wisest thing to be shorting at all-time highs. Swept London down there. All-time highs there. Get rid of some of those. All-time highs. PM all-time highs. There we go. Keep this as clean as we can. Yeah, exactly, Nathan. Caught that whole move from 29 to 13. Were you on the inversion of the 15? I think that's what happened there. Is that where you longed it off that inversion? Then tap back into the 5? Yeah, I see you. I was looking at it over here on ES. We had a 15 that inverted down here, and I thought about opening a trade off of that, but kept my hands off. I actually did for a second, as you can see. 15 in profit. I opened it and I was like, you know what? I'm going to follow my rules. I'm not too confident in this trade. I'm just going to close it out. Yeah, you probably didn't even go into drawdown at all, did you? Straight to TP. A breaker here on the 2. Just, you don't really want to be biased. I would say we're trading all-time highs here, man. So I would say we're probably just going to keep going up, but we got a breaker here with a 1-minute inversion after a sweep of the highs. In normal circumstances, I would probably open short here if we get an inversion of this 2 and then a retest. But not at all-time highs. Trying to be as patient as I can possibly be, man. Even if I miss a trade, I feel like one of the reasons that I struggled a little bit last month was just being a little too confident, overly confident, and pulling the trigger too quickly. So, You'd have to get a CPA or a tax attorney for that. I can't answer those questions. Legally, I can't answer any of those questions. Did invert that one. 18 seconds to invert this two. Yeah, I don't know, man. I didn't really think the government shutdown was going to have that big of an effect, to be honest. I said that at the very beginning, and then it felt like it kind of did there. Uh, what day was it? Was it last Friday or something, where we just dumped right here? Yeah, last Friday, and we just dumped. But I don't know if that was necessarily the government shutdown that was causing that. It was weird. The short would be playing out if I had taken it. Should have done it. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. What's up, Hunter? Yeah, I like pre-market, man. That's why I wake up early and I hop on the charts and start charting things out. And sometimes the London session gives some pretty good setups. Said he wouldn't be surprised because 1 or 2 months. I would be kind of surprised by that. I would be because, again, like I've said, they can reopen at any minute, man. They only need, I think it's like 4 or 5 more Democrats to join them to pass this continuing resolution. So you already had several of them join in. They only need 4 or 5 more, I think. Thing is, this same CR they've previously voted on 13 times, and they've voted in favor of it. So there's really no. They're just using it as a leverage point to get the spending cuts that were in the big beautiful bill. They're trying to use this shutdown as a leverage point to get those spending cuts reversed and get the money put back in. So they don't really have. They don't have a negotiation chip. They don't have anything to negotiate with. They have nothing to bargain with. So either they're going to keep the government shut down or they're going to join the Republicans and pass a CR, but they're not going to get their way. It's kind of a silly, just simply remove your political opinions from it, just strictly from a negotiation standpoint. I don't know what they're looking to accomplish. They're not there. Yeah, dude, PJ's. I told you. I told you. PJ's got a good Discord, man. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. Hey, Ja, don't even think about it, man. It's just another day, bro. Don't even think about the payout. It's like you remember when you had to pass your first eval and you probably got within like a couple dollars of it, and you were, you know, getting all, you had that heartbeat going, you had everything, and now when you pass an eval, it's like another day. It's the same with the payout, bro. Don't don't get all, don't put it on a pedestal. You know what I mean? Just another day. Just take your normal trades, your normal setups, business as usual. My morning's going great, man. It's a it's a wellness day at the university. I don't know if you guys are familiar with what that is. I have no clue what it is personally, but it means I don't have class today, so it gives me a chance to catch up on some work. Hopefully, stay on the stream a little longer than usual with you guys. Yeah, the psychology, man. That's what I try to tell people. Like PJ, he can teach you the basics of the market structure and all of that. The biggest benefit for me was the psychological benefit, and that's exactly what you're talking about. Learning to trust your rules, trust your setups, know that you know they're there for a reason. That's why I push people towards him, because I feel like I try to mimic that here. But for some reason, people feel they take it more seriously when they're paying money to get that experience. It's kind of weird. There's a psychological aspect to that too. So more power to him, man. When are you going to get in and why? I probably could have gotten in on this short. It at least would have played out a little bit here. But we're waiting for market open here. We got 10 more minutes, 9 minutes and 15 seconds. But we're going to see what the market does. I would like to see us go lower here, and then I'm going to look for a long. But this would have been a clean short. So far. Exactly, Hunter. Yeah, it definitely helps. Sorry for this music. Forgot you guys can hear what I'm listening to too. Yeah, a wellness day. Not sure when they started doing that or why, but I'll take it, whatever. Right? That's what I don't understand, man. I mean, if you're trying to prepare kids for the real world, you don't get a wellness day in the real world. I mean, I guess you could take one. You could take some PTO or something, but I guess there's versions of it. Maybe I'm thinking too much into it. Which indicator? It's about the fair value gaps. That's it right there. Dashiki, is that a what name? What nationality? What ethnicity is that name? Dashiki. That's not Japanese, is it? That spelling looks Japanese. What's up, John? I think we're going to get a touch into this 5, and then it's just going to push higher, but who knows? We'll see. Ah, I gotcha. Didn't know if that was your actual name. I think it's an African dress or something. The spelling looks Japanese in terms of the way it's set up. Dashiki. Yeah, I was looking at it, man. It's tough to take a short at all-time highs like this, but I definitely was, I had it mapped out here. This is ES, so, if I had jumped into this, let's say, I probably would have done two minis on that. So that'd have been $400 right there. So, but hey, it is what it is. Sometimes you just wave to it, watch it go. Market open here in 6 minutes, 5 minutes and 15 seconds. Gotta find a different playlist here. I'm not in a trade. I'm not in a trade. Parker, what's up? Doing great, man. Doing great. You've been trading. I saw you posted something that you might take. Was it you that posted something about taking a lot of October off, or maybe that was that was TJR. Yeah, I get you two confused. This is the 5 minute right here. Hector, what's up? Really debated? Jay, why are you saying that, man? Yeah, it's an easy mix up, man. Same haircut. You guys got the similar Koenigsegg, too. He hasn't been world traveling though, like you have. He's not a jet setter over there in Dubai, hanging out with the royal family and stuff. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Market open. 2 minutes. Feel like you're sprinting in quicksand? Take a break, man, or lower your risk. Dude, I'm gonna be straight up with you, Jay. If you're in the Discord, you probably saw what I posted. recently, I feel a lot better now. But for the second half of uh, September, man, my psychology was all messed up. So I get it. I get it. But if it's tough. If you feel like you have to quit, you got to quit. But this kind of goes without saying. If you quit, you'll never know, man. It'll always be the what if. Like, could I have done it? Could I have done it if I just stuck with it? It's like that meme of the little guy in the cave where he's like pickaxe, and he's come so far and he's getting ready to hit that room full of gold, and he's like, I'm just never going to get there. It's like, what if you're right there on the edge of it, man? What if you're right there and it's about to click? Yeah, I got a Discord. I'll see if I can put a link in the link's in my bio. Do I have the Discord open? Here we go. Market open in 20 seconds here. Bias for the day. I mean, we're at all-time highs here, so I would imagine we're going to keep going up. We'll see, though. Could get a major pullback. Discord links in the chat. Market open. Here we go. Yeah, man. Just a straight dump. That's short. That's short. Called it. I called it. Would have played at least a little bit. I'm going to push all the way back down to the 15. It could push straight to London, to be honest. We'll see. Yeah, John, I'm probably going to hang out on ES over here just to see what we got. It's just I've been feeling more comfortable on ES the past week or so. ES is looking like it's wanting to go higher here, and NQ's potentially going to go lower. Let's see what happens. Touched back into that breaker. Appreciate that. Appreciate the gifts. You better fuck off, Nora. Yeah, we call that decoupled. It's not tremendous. It's definitely decoupled, but it's not. We'll see what happens here. Let's give it another couple minutes here. I think we want to push higher. at least on ES, but it could just be touching back into this, and then we're going to go lower down to London. We'll see. How's the trades? The trades are good. Yeah, rejection out of that break, that perfect rejection out of that breaker, and now we're going lower. My favorite streamer. All right, you two, don't work too hard. Pushing through that breaker a little bit. I think we're going higher here. I have not lith. Is that how you say that? I have not. These wicks. We're just gonna sit on our hands here and let this play out because I'm looking at the book map, and I'm honestly not sure where we want to go. I am not sure at all. I'm gonna check it out. I'll check it out. Lith. I know what we're missing. Need a lipperoonie. You like that, Swiss? You like that book map? I'm a fan of it, man. It works. Like it's pretty cool. Nah, no upper deckers. No upper deckers. Yeah, definitely. I'm still getting used to it, dude. It's been a year and a half that I've been looking at it. I kind of stopped because I was like, dude, I don't get it. And now, once I figured it out, have it set up the way that I like it, and I can really feel like I can read it accurately to an extent. I really don't know what we want to do here, though. We're rejecting right out of that. I mean, that breaker's holding well. I think we want to go higher, but I don't know, man. There's not many orders stacked up below 67.93.50. So unless something pops up on the book map and they start flashing orders, that's as low as I'm seeing orders. Everything else is above. So let me know if that music is too loud. wonder if there's a way I could put book map on the screen for you guys to see it. It'd make everything too cluttered, I think. I don't, man. No, we have a wellness day today. So, no classes today. I do have a lot of work to do, but no classes. Yeah. Might check out that piece of hot garbage known as Black Ops 7, the beta that's out right now. That mobile game that they're trying to pass for a full game. Might check that out later. I don't want to try it, but I don't want to like be able to. I want to be able to say that I played it if I'm gonna talk crap about it. You know. You check it out for about 5 minutes. I have it ready to go. I did join a match last night, and then I was like, dude, I need to go to bed. I don't need to get into this. So I didn't even play it yet. This is some buns PA right here, boys and girls. The breaker is holding, though. I think we're just getting ready to go shoot up here. Let's see if I can do a poll. Quick poll. Long or short? I guess I should have done bullish or bearish, but long or short works too. Long's low key. I think that's pretty high key, to be honest. If I had to guess, at this point it is just a guess, but rechasing the long. Man, is it 82 people in here and only 5 votes? Come on, guys. Get more votes than that. Bunch of lurkers. Bunch of signal botters. Waiting for signals. You're in the wrong place for that. You say sells? It'd be interesting to see if we take London and then go higher. I don't know what we're going to do, though, to be honest. Short to London lows after take London highs and inverse to, yeah. See, Joe, that I could get on board with that take. We'll see though. NQ is ugly right now, dude. Look at that. Just buns. The breaker is holding. Oh, I got you, Joe. You're on London lows just seems too far to dump. I don't know, man. It is a lot on the ES, 27 points. I'm gonna throw 6 minis on ES short right here. Just let it run. I'm kidding. I'm not doing that. I am setting up my personal capital account that hopefully by, well, whenever it gets finished setting up, whenever they approve it, I might start trading it tomorrow, at least by next Monday. So instead of just trading props, I'm going to take a couple small micro trades with personal capital, start that journey. Can you connect Apex with TradingView? Yes. Yeah, you connect your TradeAvate account that's signed into, excuse me, that is signed into Apex. Apex that's signed into TradeAvate, and then you connect the TradeAvate account. Bradley Martin is back. I wish, man. He's huge. He's a beast. Had to vote on my phone, I guess, desktop. That's weird. Yeah, the desktop TikTok app is not, it's not as intuitive as the mobile app. Full port short, call it a day. I think this breaker's just going to hold, man. Let's see, off the open, we already dumped almost 6.5 points. Futures are where it's at, man. Nope. Stop that. Yeah, futures are definitely the move. Why trade your own cap if you're pretty successful with props? I want to get into that space, man. There's tax benefits to doing that. Not having to worry about the same rules and stuff. Can you check gold? Yeah, I can check gold. I'm not going to be doing big trades. I'm still going to be trading props and doing all that, but I'm just going to be doing like 1 or 2 micros per trade on that. But eventually, that's the move. That's the goal, is to move completely over to personal capital, because there's huge tax benefits to it, man. Something in my throat. And you don't have to worry about the payouts. You don't have to worry about all the BS. Yeah, gold's dumping, dude. Oh, that's Bitcoin. Never mind, my bad. Gold's kind of just chilling. It's kind of mirroring ES a little bit. Bitcoin is dumping. Holy sheesh. How much gigabyte RAM would you? I have 32 on my MacBook. I don't think you need much more than like 16 or whatever, dude. Yeah, 32 is plenty. 16 is probably plenty. That's kind of what I'm thinking, Ja. You're following exactly what I'm thinking with that. Just to see where I can take it. You know, small days, small wins, you know, where I'm making 50 bucks a day or something, maybe $100 a day at the most. Just small wins, and just see what I can build it up to. It's coming in the form in the way that it's taxed. So when you're taking payouts from a prop firm, you're technically a 1099. So there's different tax implications when you're trading personal capital, because if you look it up, you can see what I'm talking about. I don't want to say something that's not exactly right, but I've read into it pretty decently, and I know that there's basically the future, when your futures profits are taxed, they're taxed at a different rate than in like a 1099 tax rate would be. Absolutely. Always start with prop firms. Absolutely. And I think even if you're like hugely profitable and you're trading personal capital, you should still try to milk the prop firms while you can. There's no reason not to. I'm still going to do that. I'm just I'm just going to want to kind of dip my toes in the personal capital side of things. It's going to be no what you see and what I'm showing and everything that I do is going to be no different. It's going to be exactly the same. Yeah, Jay. Chop suey for show. We're dumping a little bit on ES over here. I think we go lower here. We'll see. No, there's no setup that I'm seeing that I really like, though. The 30 seconds to invert this 5. Might break loose to the downside if we do that. I think you could try your hand at a prop firm account, Ant. To be honest, if you for a month you've been profitable on paper, open a small prop firm account. I think my funded futures. There's somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I don't use them, but somebody was telling me my funded futures all in for like $35 right now for a small account. I mean, it's kind of hard to go wrong with that. 70. Okay, that's all in though, right, Bry? Like that's for the evaluation and the the fee, right? 37 for 50K core. See, there you go. That's where it is, man. I would do that, Ant. Definitely would do that. I'd check that out. My Funded Futures is a good firm. Hedged copy trading. I'm not sure what hedged copy trading is. I know what copy trading is, and yeah, you can pass them uh, in a day or in one trade. They have no consistency rule. What is hedged copy trading? Are you talking about like one direction versus the other? You can definitely do that, but you try that with a funded, they're going to ban you. I've done that before with a eval, just for shits and giggles to see what I could do. You can do that for sure, Novus or Novice, Novus. Would not recommend it though, because think about it. You do that to pass, okay, cool, but if you're not doing that for the fundeds also, yeah, you can definitely do that just to quickly pass accounts. If you're trading and you have a style that works and you just are looking to rack up the accounts just to get them passed, I guess you could do that. I wouldn't recommend it, but I guess you could do that. But when you trade your funded, you definitely cannot do that. They will deny your payout 100% without a doubt. Snoobs, I've never traded alpha. We have a guy in here. I don't know if he's in the chat right now. Tristan, he trades them pretty frequently, so he could probably tell you. But I have never traded with alpha. What do you mean? How do they work? You got to trade once you pass the eval. You got to trade for. You got to have 5 trading days of a $50 profit or more, and then you can take a payout every 8 days. And you're capped for the 50K accounts. You're capped at $2,000 per payout for the first 5 payouts. When am I coming back to bed? I don't know, man. It's right there. It's calling my name. I'm pounding this coffee, though, so probably not going to happen. Let's snuggle when you're done trading. All right, man. Bet. Go warm it up for me. I'll be there later. Hey, that's smart, man. That's smart. I'll be live tomorrow. Good decision. Hope the haircut goes well. Yeah, I do. I copy trade across multiple accounts. I typically only trade one firm at a time, but I copy trade with one firm. I copy trade multiple accounts across that firm. Yeah, there's activation fees with Apex. Right now, it's only $85, but it'll be going up to 140 after the sale ends. The sale ends the 10th, maybe, or the 16th. I can't remember. This is a crazy playlist. I'm sorry. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff on this playlist. $16th, yeah, okay. Yeah, I knew it was something like that. I had posted about it the other day. But it's 80% off for all the evals, and then the activation fee is only $85 right now. But it goes up to 140 on the 16th. So code CWT, as you can see on the screen. Let me grab a drink real quick. Be right back. They're pushing right back up. This is not ideal trading conditions. I would recommend highly that you guys are just protecting your capital. Yeah, I like to do that. Also, I'll buy when the sale's going on. I'll buy a bunch of accounts and pass them, pay the fee, and just take one or two trades if I need to keep it running. I feel like that might be too loud. I'm turning down a little bit. You can select, Noah. You can select whether you want it to be a one-time fee or a monthly fee. I would do the one-time fee. That's what I always pick as the one-time fee with Apex. I'm not seeing anything worth trading here, boys. I'm really not. PA's poo, yeah. Yeah, definitely not ideal. Yeah, for sure. I don't know how long I'm gonna torture myself with this nonsense. Scammers must do well because, I mean, if they didn't, I guess they wouldn't exist. But I get so much scammy bull crap on TikTok and on Instagram, but mostly on TikTok. I don't get it. For every 1,000 people, they must get one person that they really make some money off of. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, anytime you follow one person, all of a sudden you get all these like fake, people impersonating that account. You get five. I get like five of them, 5 or 10 of them. Hey, just seeing how your trading's going. Just so you guys know, anybody in here, I will never, ever, ever DM you first unless I've told you explicitly that I will do so about something we've discussed here in the live. I will never ask you how your trading's doing. I'll never reach out to you, ask you how your mom's been. Never, nothing. Nothing. Because I set that precedent so that I can say this and try to help people avoid getting scammed. Apex lets you have 20 at one time, 20 fundeds at once. Yeah. Just wanted to see how your trading's doing. How's your Bitcoin doing? What's your wallet number? I'll be right back. This isn't Forex. This is NASDAQ futures. Or actually S&P futures here.